Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity, at last, after such a long time. Yeah, this episode comes quite late. I think the last episode was uploaded about 6 days ago, almost 1 week ago anyway. But there's two reasons why this episode is so late. Firstly, truth to be told, I actually did play and record this episode a few days ago, and I played for about 1 hour and 30 or 45 minutes or so. But when I started editing the video, I noticed that the audio was simply fucked beyond repair. It's as if the game recording software I was using, which in this case is Nvidia's GeForce Experience, cut small pieces of the audio from here and there, making the audio sound very clunky and just plain stupid. There was no way I was going to upload a video with that terrible audio. And even if it was able to be saved, I came to the conclusion that just simply replaying and recording the episode would have been far faster than trying to desperately fix the audio. So I decided to re-record and play the episode. So this episode is not going to be blind, and what you're about to see are things I have already done and played through by myself. But then again, this episode is going to be mostly full of combat, so there's not going to be that much dialogue or any important decision making. So there's not going to be that much going on in that regard. So anyway, after a few hours or so, I wanted to try and play and record the same episode again. But this time Steam had problems with locating my save files. The game was like I had no save files at all whatsoever. Not the first time this has happened, and usually Steam gets its shit back together by itself and finds the save files eventually. This time it took a bit longer than normally though. And the second reason was my best friend who came all the way from Iceland to Finland, and he stayed over in my place for a couple of nights, and so I decided not to record any episodes during his stay because we see each other so rarely these days. Once per year if we are lucky. So those are the reasons why this episode is so terribly late, and I apologize for that. But we are back here now, and that's what matters. So without further ado, let's continue with the rest of the game. So, in this episode my plan was or is to go to Elmshore, and there is one bounty that we can get from there, and it's that ogre shaman, Nalrend, I think was his name. So we are gonna get that. And then when I was playing this game last time, we cleared the entire Elmshore, and then we arrived at the gates of Hearthsong. And that's where I ended the episode. And that's the exact same thing that we are going to do in this episode as well. We are going to do the exact same things. So we are going to go to Elmshore now. I run a bit faster. Now let's hope that the audio will be fine this time. So yeah, we are going to go to Elmshore this time, but we are also going to switch some characters. We are going to dismiss
our paths shall part.
Grim Mother and Hiravius.
May Wal watch your step.
And instead we are gonna take Zahua and Aloth. And these two has actually gotten some levels. Aloth has got 2 levels if I remember correctly, and Zahua has got 1. So let's see. Let's not go yet. Alright, let's see. Let's start with Aloth. Or Aloth, however you pronounce his name. So yeah, let's see. I think I gave him more points to survival, because I don't see much of a point to give any more points to lore, because, well, lore doesn't really help that much in combat anyway. It only allows him to use higher level scrolls, basically. That's pretty much it, and 10 is quite high already. He doesn't use athletics. Is not terrible on anyone really, but it's not that useful on Aloth, because he's not going to be in the fray of combat that often, or at least that's the idea. So I think I'm gonna put more points to survival, so he gets more resting options. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. All right, and now we can select. I think this was going to be one of those default spells, or so-called free spells he can cast once per every encounter. So let's see, what was it? I think it was. I do recognize it once I see the icon. Or was it here where I picked it? Okay, I guess I'm not going to recognize it immediately, but let's see. Archemu's Wondrous Torment. Drains the target's resolve, intellect and perception, creating 2 less powerful versions of the effect that jump to nearby enemies when the first effect ends. Alright, that's not too bad. Lenkrat's Safeguard. An insidious magical contingency activates when the caster hits 50% endurance. He or she immediately knocks all immediately close enemies prone while gaining damage reduction and defense bonus for a short time. And we get 20 to all defenses plus 10 damage reduction for 81 seconds. That's quite a long time actually. And we also knock everyone around us prone. All enemies, that is. This would be a very, very good defensive spell. Malignant Cloud generates a cloud of virulent poison, inflicting raw damage to anyone in the cloud every few seconds. And raw damage was the kind of damage that ignores all damage reduction. It's not bad. Ninacoat's Bitter Mooring. The target is hit with a stuck affliction and becomes an anchor for frigid ray of energy from the wizard that does 3 damage to creatures in its path. Oh wait, what? The target is hit with a stuck affliction and becomes an anchor for a frigid ray of energy from the wizard that does 3 damage to creatures in its path. Oh, I see, it works like that. Alright. That's not too bad either. Torrent of Flame. Instantiates a terrifying inferno of flame around the caster, inflicting burn damage on everyone nearby. So this also affects allies as well. It does fuck tons of damage though. Wall of Force creates a permeable barrier that inflicts crush damage and hupples enemies when they pass through it, but leaves allies unscathed. Well, it does almost no damage at all whatsoever. Not too impressed by that. Alright, what the hell did I pick here? I kind of forgot. I don't think that attack speed is going to be that useful for a lot. The caster's face becomes Nightmare's mask. Yeah, not that. Essential Phantom creates a ghostly double of the caster, causing shock damage to enemies hit by it. Minor Arcane Reflection creates a field of arcane energy around the caster, causing hostile targeted spells up to 3rd level to be reflected back at their casters, for a total of 10 spell levels. Oh yeah, this sounds very good in theory, if it really reflects the enemies as spells back against them. But the problem I have with this that it only reflects spells up to 3rd level. Oh wait, creates a field of arcane energy around the caster, causing hostile targeted spells up to 3rd level to be reflected back at the casters. Yeah, so it only affects level 1, 2 and 3 spells, but not 4, 5 and so on. So the problem I have with this is that how do I know that what level spells the enemies are using? Well, I guess I could recognize some of those spells, of course, especially if my characters already have the same spells and I know what they are and what levels they are. But if I don't know, then yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. If this reflected all spells, then of course this would be very fucking good. Maybe too good, but it would still be much better regardless. But yeah, goddammit, what was the thing that I picked here? Well, whatever. Let's just pick the one. Let's just pick the one that seems to be the best one. Lenkrat's Safeguard. When the caster hits 50% endurance. Oh, so this is automatic, I take it. Well, this actually could be very good. And drains the target's resolve, intellect and perception, creating 2 less powerful versions of the effect that jump to nearby enemies when the first effect ends. Creating 2 less powerful versions of the effect and jump nearby enemies when the effect ends. I think I like Lenkrat's Safeguard more. But what else did we have here? This is or actually, maybe it was this that I picked last time. The target is hit with a stuck affliction and becomes an anchor of a frigid ray of energy from the wizard that does freeze damage to creatures in its path. You know what, let's pick this. This sounds more fun. And now we can pick a talent. And here... what did I pick? Well, of course the bonus 2nd level or 4th level spell is of course nice. It's always nice to have extra spells you can use. But let's see. Conjures a protective shield of magic, dramatically boosting the wizard's deflection. Grimoire Slam allows the wizard to smash an enemy with a Grimoire energized with spiritual energy, causing large damage and knocking the target back. And this is once per encounter. Yeah, I think I actually picked this one last time because first of all it sounds freaking hilarious. I mean, you hit your enemies with your spell book basically, and secondly, it also knocks the target back. So this would also be a nice defensive ability if someone comes a bit too close to comfort. And besides, I don't think that having the second or fourth. I don't think that having a bonus 2nd or 4th level spell is that necessary right now. So let's go with the Grimoire Slam, just like I did the first time, and then we go to the next level. And here we are, and once again I'm gonna add 1 more point to survival. So now he has all these options whenever we rest, and if I put more points, he gets damage reduction level 2, and then receive healing multiply level 2, and so on and so forth. So let's go with this. Alright, now there is lots of new spells here. Now, let's see. I don't remember which one of these spells it was that I picked last time, but and we can also pick 2. Well, let us go through all of this, just like I did when I was playing this game last time, and I was recording. So that you all know that what options we have here. Anyway, Arcane Reflection creates a field of arcane energy around the caster, reflecting hostile targeted spells up to 5th level back at their casters. So this is a bit better spell than the one earlier. It's the same Arcane Reflection, but this time it reflects back spells up to 5th level instead of 3rd. Alright, nice. Archimir's Capricious Hex. Oh, there we go. Unleashes a volatile hex upon enemies in the area of effect, causing them to become either dazed, sickened or paralyzed, depending on its own mysterious whims. So this is basically a randomized spell which either makes enemies dazed, sickened or paralyzed, or so I understand it. Not terrible, but I don't really like the RNG side effects or anything else like that. I actually want to know what my spells are going to do exactly, if you know what I mean. Chain Lightning. The caster calls for a tremendous ball of electricity that arcs directly to a single target and then jumps between up to 6 nearby enemies. Others in the area of effect are not harmed by the arcane lightning. So this is basically very similar to the Milonetta's arcane missiles, with Aloy uses a lot. The only difference that I can tell is that this is shock damage instead of arcane damage. Sitsoul Martial Power. Caster temporarily sacrifices arcane power for martial might. Wizard gains bonuses to deflection, accuracy, might, constitution and dexterity, but becomes unable to cast spells or switch grimoires for the duration of the spell. So basically this spell would turn our character into a melee fighter for short duration. But I found this spell rather stupid, if you ask me, because might also increases the power of our spells, but during that time we can't use spells. So that's kind of dumb, if you ask me, in that regard. So I wasn't a huge fan of this one. Death Ring. Calls a black ring of necrotic energy into being that spreads out in all directions, causing corrode damage to enemies it touches and potentially destroying those with low endurance. Destroying those with low endurance, huh? I do like the sound of that as well. Gaze of the Andragan. Gives the caster the mystifying gaze of the Aedra creature that provides the spell's namesake, petrifying enemies within the area of effect. And petrified character's soul temporarily transforms their body into immobile brittle stone. They suffer the same effects as being paralyzed, but attacks do greatly increase damage. So petrified is basically like paralyzed, stunned, or stuck or prone affliction, but on steroids because we deal more damage to enemies who are petrified. So that's why I really like the idea this spell a lot, and its area of effect too. I'm not sure if I picked this one last time, but I might pick this one now, just because this is so damn good. But before we make any decisions, let's check what else we have here. Minuetta's precisely piercing burst creates a burst of deadly force around the caster, causing any enemies in their immediate vicinity to take pierce damage, bypassing their damage reduction. Alright, area of effect. And this does fuck tons of pierce damage. And it ignores 10 damage reduction. I think I picked this one, because that sounds so damn powerful. And Ninako's freezing pillar calls down an enormous spike of ice, pulsing freeze damage on enemies in the area of effect and creating an intense circle of frost that can hopple foes it touches. If I understood this correctly, this is basically the same kind of spell like the priests, that holy light pillar thingy they crush their enemies with. But this one is with ice, basically. That's how I understood it. And then we have the same spells here. What was this again? I'm just wondering that what was that one spell that I picked? It was a big AoE debuff spell against enemies, but I don't remember what it was. It's not this. Not that. What the hell was it? Well, anyway, I was thinking of Gaze of Atrakan and Minuetta's precisely piercing burst. Those what I was thinking of here. But it still bugs me that what was that one spell that I picked last time? Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Nope. Binding Web, no. Fetish Cares. Nope, and it was neither of those two. Eldritch Aim. Nope. Oh wait, this AoE prone for 5.4 seconds. Coats the ground in a slick oil-like substance, inflicting knockdown on anyone in the area of effect. Well, that sounds actually kinda good. I should pick that at some point. Why I didn't notice that before, I don't know. It's basically like a ranged version of Eder's knockdown. That would be very, very handy. Damn it, I don't remember what it was. Don't remember what it was. You know what? Never mind. Let's go with Gaze of Atrakan, because Petrified is a very powerful negative affliction to give to your enemies. And I'm quite sure that the Gaze of Atrakan is going to help us a lot in the upcoming battles. And Minuetta's precisely piercing burst. But then again, I was thinking that maybe it's not that great idea to pick two spells from the same level. Maybe we should pick a spell from the other levels as well. Let's see, what did Resolve do again? Resolve reflects a character's internal drive, determination, fearlessness, and the emotional intensity they can project to others. It can be used for mental intimidation, leadership, and convincing performances. In combat, it helps characters maintain concentration and contributes to their will and deflection defense. Intellect. This was about AoE things, if I recall correctly. Characters' logic and reasoning capabilities. In interactions, it can be used for deduction, sudden realization, and problem solving. In combat it contributes to the will defense and influences duration and area of effect for all abilities and talents. Perception. In interactions it can be used to catch someone in a lie, to make an observant comment about their appearance, or to notice something happen in the background. In combat it contributes to accuracy and to reflex defense, and grants a bonus to interrupt. Maybe it was this. Oh wait, it's foe target. It's only single target. Alright, I thought it was AoE. God damn it, this is really bugging me right now. But should we really take 2 spells from the same level? This is the 6th level. Bind it. What did this do again? Leaving unfortunate victims stuck inside. Sickened and terrified. What the hell was that spell that I picked? Yeah, you know what, let's just go with these two. Oh wait, maybe it was here that where I picked it. Oh yeah, and this spell mastery. If now we are going to pick that extra free spell, so to speak. We can use once per encounter. I think it was here where we picked it. Yeah, bewildering spectacle creates a bizarre and perplexing visual distraction, confusing enemies in their area of effect. It wasn't that one. Was it here? I don't think it was here. I think it was somewhere around here. Curse of Blackened Sight. I think it was this one. Shrouds the target's vision in total darkness, blinding them. Yeah, that sounds about right, but miasma of dull-mindedness. A cloud of heavy fog settles in the minds of those in the area of effect, dulling senses and wits, inflicts penalties of perception, intellect and resolve. And what did blind do exactly? Accuracy is reduced by 25 for all sources. Perception is reduced by 4. Movement is reduced by 2. Reflect and deflection are reduced by 20. Oh yeah, it was this spell. Curse of Blackened Sight. Yeah, fuck yes. We're gonna pick that bad boy here. That's very powerful AoE spell. Fuck yes. There we go. So that was the spell. I was wondering where the hell that spell was, but yeah, it was there. Alright, so we have given now 2 levels to Elot, and lastly before we go, we are gonna give 1 level to Zahua. Now Zahua, I think I mentioned at some point that Zahua didn't feel like the most fun character to play, which was a bit of a disappointment to me personally, because I like monks, or the fantasy of a monk. But Zahua didn't feel that much fun or even useful. But maybe I was just playing him wrong. It could be that as well. But anyway, what should we give him? So he has 9 in survival. So he has 2nd point in damage reduction. He'll receive multiplier and bonus movement, I think. If we give him 1 more point, he gets another bonus to accuracy bonus versus creature type. But I don't think that's. I think that athletics would be more useful to him. He's going to be in the front line most of the time anyway. So let's give 1 point to that. We could. He doesn't do anything with mechanics or stealth or lore really. So let's just save these 3 points. All right. So I think that there were many very good options here. So it was very hard for me to pick one last time. But let's see what he has. The monk's hands become a frenzied blur of attacks, increasing the attack rate for a brief period. Requires 1 wound, so basically nothing. Speed is instant. User plus 25 attack speed for 10 seconds. It's not bad, but it's not incredible either. turning wheel. The monk is able to channel physical pain into pure energy and redirect it at his or her attackers. While the monk has wounds, he or she adds a proportional fire bonus to melee damage. So he basically does 5% more burn damage per wound. Alright. Long stride. Intense practice and years of study enable the monk to move with confident fluidity in battle. During combat, the monk's movement rate is significantly increased. So he's gonna run a fuck ton of faster. Nope, terrible. Clarity of agony. Through the pain the monk is able to cleanse his or her body, reducing the duration of incoming and existing hostile effects by half. Not bad either, but this is twice per race, so I'm not a huge fan of that already. Crucible of Suffering. The monk gains temporary insight through endurance, gaining a temporary bonus to fortitude, reflex and will whenever a hostile effect expires. This also sounds very good. Very good actually. So every time a hostile effect ends, we become basically harder to hit and kill. When we get more fortitude, reflex and will. Enervating blows. By targeting certain points on an enemy, the monk is able to inflict physical weakness. Melee critical hits cause the target to become weakened. And weakened characters have their might and constitution reduced by 2, movement is reduced by 1, fortitude and will are reduced by 20. Soul Mirror. Calls upon the power of the monk's psyche, reflecting half of ranged missiles targeting only the monk back to their point of origin. Only attacks resulting in a miss have a chance to be reflected back. Oh, so basically all ranged attacks that was aimed at Zahua but miss are reflected back at the attackers. That's quite many conditions, because first of all they would have to be aiming at Zahua, and secondly they have to miss. If they don't miss, then they are not reflected back. And it also has only 50% chance to reflect ranged attacks. Oh wait. The monk... Let's see. Calls upon the power of the monk's psyche, reflecting half of ranged missiles targeting only the monk back to their point of origin. Only attacks resulting in a miss have a chance to be reflected back. And even those have only 50% chance of to reflect their ranged attacks back. If I'm understanding this correctly. So there are three conditions here. They have to aim Zahua, they have to miss, and they only have 50% chance to be reflected back in the first place. So I'm not a huge fan of that at all. It sounds terrible to me. Flagellant's Path. In the blink of an eye, the monk streaks forward at distant target, inflicting terrible crush damage and penalties to all defenses on anyone in his or her path. Oh yeah, I like this a lot. This was the one that I picked last time. So we deal moderate amount of crush damage, and then minus to all defenses for 8 seconds. Yeah, to all enemies we run through basically. So I like this a lot, and that's the one I also picked. But let's see what the last two options are. Iron Wheel. The pain from the monk's wounds allows him or her to build damage reduction against incoming attacks. So basically the more wounds and thus the more hurt he is, the more damage reduction we get and more tankier we become. I like the sound of that. That would be very ideal for a tank, I think. Tanky monk. Maybe I pick this next time. The Long Pain. The monk becomes capable of projecting force from his or her fist, inflicting damage at long range. Summon weapon Long Pain Fist. Summon weapon Long Pain Fist for 30 seconds. So if I understood this correctly, our basic attacks become, or auto attacks become short-ranged, ranged attacks for 30 seconds. That could be handy. But for now, we're gonna go with Flagellant's Path, because this sounds so badass and so powerful, so we're gonna pick this. And I think that was it. There we go, finally.
Just say the word.
I was actually kind of hoping that this leveling part of those two characters would have taken much less time. but because I didn't remember what was the Alot spell that I was looking for there, it took much longer than I wanted to once again. But anyway, let's not waste any more time, and yeah, I'm gonna go with this group. And now let's go to Elmshore from here. 1 day and 6 hours, alright. Oh, and we also get this option here. The exact same option we got when we went to the White March. Your party is considered high level for the content in Elmshore. If you would like, the critical path can be increased in difficulty to give you more of a challenge. The rewards you receive will be the same regardless of the option you choose. Your choice cannot be changed once it has been selected. Well, of course we're gonna go with high level because we're no pussies. And this is also the option that I chose when I played this game last time. So yeah, we're gonna go with high level. And here we are. And as you can see, this is a rather big place. Now, the bounty. The cave where our bounty is inside is somewhere around here, but it's also guarded by 7 ogres. I think there was 3 regular ogres, 3 druids, and 1 matron. And that's going to be quite a tough fight. I actually went to face them, but I also got my ass kicked twice. But then I used quite a clever tactic against them, and that worked very well. But I will get back to that later. So yeah, what I'm thinking this time is that we're gonna explore this entire area of Elmshore before we go to the ogre shaman. And there's going to be lots of other enemies here. I think there's going to be mostly forest trolls and lurkers.
Just say the word.
Beetles and then some rain, fire, or earth blights here and there. And also some Dragon, and those are the most annoying ones because they can dominate our characters. And you know how much I like, you know how much I like when my characters are being dominated. Who's seeing me? Oh, it's just that deer, I guess. So we're gonna explore this entire area, kill all the other enemies, and then pick whatever loot we can find. Mostly crafting materials and such. I think that there's first group of enemies around here. Let's call the others here.
Just say the word.
Now what I think I want to do here is that there's quite a few enemies there. So what I want to do is that I want to pull some of them over there and separate them from the rest of the group. Yeah, they're seeing me, slowly but surely. Maybe a bit too slowly. Come on, see me already. No. Have to wait again.
Yeah.
So they run here, and I kill possibly these 3, maybe more of them, and see how it goes.
Right here.
Come on. There we go.
Yep.
One of them is coming. Oh, goddammit. Goddammit, you. Well, that didn't go exactly how I wanted it to go, but whatever. It happened.
I'm ready.
Alright, now. Oh yeah, we don't have Durans or Hiravias or anyone else to buff us up, basically, so we just have to go with this.
Zawad
Alright, you switch to your sword.
is ready.
I'm ready.
Alright, let's attack that one. You knock that down, and you use that. Yeah, the range of this thing is not very big. Well, okay, the range is okay, but the radius of the area of effect itself is not very big, but it's understandable. It's a very strong spell. So let's use it on these 3. Zahua, you focus on this Hydra beetle, and you... Oh, they are all coming apparently. But so far I don't see Dragons here, so I'm not too worried. But the moment that Dragon pitch comes to a few, I'm gonna send Devil of Karok to finish her off quickly. So for now, I think go for the pistol. Ah, it's there. You do that. Alright, switch back to your melee weapon. And now go and destroy this entry by here. AoE heals. And Eder. Where are you? You are there. Alright. Knock this one down. Zahwa, you are there. You're not doing very hot there. You can use that if you can. Oh, yeah, you had this. Blessing of the Forgotten, twice per rest. Yeah, I might as well use that because this engagement didn't go as well as I wanted it to go. As for you, use that on these. Defenses to her, and you. Can you heal her? I guess you can't. So you just heal her if you can. Then use this. She's not doing very hot there. Why did you have to go this way? You should have gone this way. The pattern of this gate. Jesus Christ. Well, alright, I guess that works too. And Palatina, what's going on with you? Petrified. Well, alright, that explains it. Eder. Knock this one down, and Zahua is not doing very hot here. Someone heal him. And of course he fell down. Because you were petrified all that fucking time. Heal her. Give her defenses. Heal her, please. Why are these guys just standing there? Well, I don't know, but works for me. Alright, and now you go and knock this one down. Oh wait, that one is still alive. Alright. Might as well use these low-level spells here. Use second wind. Now you use that chain heal. And you're out of knockbacks, that's fine. We also got these. But I don't think I want to use them here. Ah, you didn't use this. Alright, well use it on this one then. And you attack this lurker here. He attacks a lot. That's not good at all. Knock it back. Like that. Second wind, and you knock this one prone? But then again, it's about to die. Knock this one prone then. Go. Oh, you are stuck, that's why. Of course you are. Don't you have any teleporting spells or whatever? I don't want to use these because I only have two. I only have 2 usages for 6th level spells. Yeah, so just use that for now. You. Oh well, we can do this. That saved him. Alright, now Zahwa, could you please use this? Alright, now one more left. Well, yeah, there we go. That could have went a lot better. But then again, I guess this went a lot
Yeah.
better than the first time, because I didn't die this time. Alright, so that was that.
Right here.
I think we can take 1, possibly 2 fights if I'm playing smartly. But that was all of them, for now. Now, let's continue. Oh shit! Ah, god damn it. Well, I should be able to outrun them. Let's go, let's
Yeah.
go. That was a terrible start, so I'm not gonna fight that. Unless, of course, we can separate her from the rest. Oh no, they are trying to... Alright, are you gonna give up? Oh shit.
I'm ready.
What? Did they just... Did they just go and kill one of those...
I'm
Oh
ready.
shit, who is there? Oh, I'm the... It's probably are there. Did they leave? Yeah, but it but it looks like those bastards went
Just say the
and
word.
killed one of those. What is that? Deer, stag, antelope. So they went and killed that
Just
one
say the
poor
word.
antelope who was just minding its own business. Those savages. Oh, I think that's one of the blights they summoned.
You're mine.
Well, don't dominate it when it's alone. Yeah, alone they are not that tough.
Just say the word.
Alright.
Right here.
Yeah, that was a stupid mistake from me. But now, let's see. Alright, so there's 1 Andragon. And at least 2 Blights. 3. There must be a second Andragon there somewhere. There's Beetle. Yeah, there's a second Andragon, alright.
Just say the word.
I wonder if I can take them down. They are not that tough, per se. Well, you know what? I'm gonna save at this point, just in case. Alright. Now then, how should we do this?
Right here.
I guess I should send Devil of Karok here, so she can take that one Andragon who is over there, and then the others focus on the one on the other side.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan to me, so let's go.
You're mine.
Alright, now use that. And you... where are you? There. Go and attack this one from behind. Let's wait till they are in a nice little group there. You use that actually. That hurt a lot. Oh, this is not going too well, admittedly. Probably must not go down. Maybe we should... Yeah, dominate one of them. Probably I must not go down, because she's the only one who can rest people. As for you, you go and attack there. You use that on all those blights. Oh, of course she went down. She was petrified and everything. Well, we may be able to win this. At least that Andragon is down. That's something. What did this do? Yeah, they are immune to Sickent. I thought so. Well, let's see if we can use this on these two.
Right here.
Maybe I should give the resurrection spell to Palladina next time when I can. Use your Grimoire on that one. And you attack this one. Yeah, we are winning. Well, I wasn't worried at all. Now use that. Oh, we dominated that stone beetle for a moment. There we go. But yeah, the fact that Prolvia fell down there was quite bad.
Just say the word.
Hate that petrified effect. Alright, so and there's a corpse here. What did he have on him? Fine warhammer. Fine rope. Camping supplies. Oh yes, fuck yes. And boots of stability. I think those were very good boots if I recall correctly. So let's see. Boots here. Oh, you didn't have boots, and you had unarmed damage. Oh yeah, this you're gonna keep those because we are the only character who deals any unarmed damage. 30 defense against prone attacks plus 15 defense against push attacks. That sounds very good for a tank. And this, it gives the same thing. All right, what did you have? Delay unconsciousness for 3 seconds. I wasn't really that impressed with this one, so I'm gonna give this to you. And you had these paladin boots. 20% zealous aura area of effect. That sounds very good, so you're gonna keep that. And you had 2 reflex. Alright. So might as well give this to you. And what else do we have here? Ability area of effect. I guess we could give this to Aloth. Let's just move all of this here and see what we can give. This works for you, I think. And you already have this ring, alright. And this, minus 27% crit damage taken. Well, I guess this works for you the best. And you don't have gloves either, so let's see. 3 accuracy or 2 might. Did you have anything? Plus 10% spell damage, yeah. So, either might or accuracy. I guess we're gonna give him might for now, and let's move the rest to the... Or does it... Do everyone has rings? Everyone has rings, alright. Oh wait, you don't. But this is the exact same ring. So yeah, you're gonna go with that. And, I think that I'm going to save this. Oh, there's some loot here. So I think I'm going to save this camping supply for now and see if we can have one more fight. And then after that we rest.
Just say
and
the
then
word.
we come back here for that camping supply here. That sounds like a plan to me.
Right here.
Let's see. There's also supposed to be 2 bridges. Oh, there's another body here. Huh, fine. Brigandine, nothing impressive. There should be 1 bridge here, and also enemies around here if I recall correctly. Yeah, there's the first bridge. Very cool looking bridge too. If I recall, there must be another enemy party over here. Yeah, there they are. Stone Beetle and a Forest Lurker. Shit. And I'm sure that there's at least 1 more Antragon there. Somewhere. Forest Troll. Another Forest Troll. Where is the Antragon? I'm sure there is 1. Don't try to fool me, game. Or maybe there isn't. I'm quite sure that there was at least 1. Well, whatever. Let's just try and aggro 1 or 2 of them.
Just say the word.
Here, away from the rest of their pack. But before that, I'm gonna save again. All right. Let's see if I can do this better this time. But then again, they are so close together that I don't know if this is going to work. At least those 2 are coming. That's something. Maybe I should switch or change Pallegina's AI behavior after this, because I hate how she goes into battle like that every time. All by herself.
Just your mind.
Alright, it didn't work. Well, let's just hope that we can kill them. Alright, so Eder, where are you? You are there, somewhere where you should not be. Zahua, use that on that, and you... Actually, no, don't do that. Use it on that one. And we try to take this stone beetle down as fast as we can. Use that on those. Maybe we can get this forest troll by ourselves instead of a rock. Let's try. He's about to die. And Prolvia is there for some reason. Well, help her out. Oh, and we have this. Once per rest. I lost the healing of a small amount of health on an ally. Yeah. It doesn't seem... I don't even remember where I got this from, but it doesn't really sound that good. Especially if it's only a small amount of health and it's once per rest. Sounds terrible. Well, since we're gonna rest after this anyway, finish him off, and Prolvia, you can go and attack this one. As for you, use this. And you knock this one down, and you have already... Oh, you haven't. Then you use that on here.
Just say the word.
Now then, go and finish this one as well. And you attack this one. That actually went so well that maybe I should not rest after this. Maybe I'm getting too greedy here.
Just say the word.
Possibly. Well, that was that. So there wasn't an Antragon here. Maybe it was somewhere around here after all.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's send the Devil of Karok there to scout and find out. There's some plants here. Barrage spell. And doesn't that look like a cave to you? I mean, those look like stairs. But apparently it's not. Apparently it's not a cave or anything. Atra pillars. Oh, there's rain blights. Perhaps the least frightening perhaps the least frightening blights of them all. I mean, rain blights. What are they gonna do? Spray water at me? There's only 2 of them, from what I can see, and 1 Antragon. But I'm sure that there must be more somewhere around here in the fog of war. Tree. Oh wait, is it just... Oh shit. Well, come here. Yeah, it was 3. Just, I don't know, attack one of them like that. Except that she got petrified, of course she did. If only I had a cleanse spell of some kind that which I could use to remove these negative effects and afflictions, that would be very nice. So what should we do here? Maybe you should go and knock this Atragon down, because you can't knock these other blights down at all. And then just tank for... And then tank for Devil of Karok, so she won't get knocked down. I think this is good for now. And as for you... Use your spells around here. And you? Did you? No, you didn't. There we go. No, switch to your pistol if you're too stupid to just run around that. This is where we're going very well. Much more easy than I thought it was going to be. And you are back to normal, good, but you missed out all the fun. Alright.
Right here.
If we can find another weaker group like that, we can take them out, as you saw there. Oh, there's... There we go. Again, I failed with that, but...
Just say the word.
And these are will-o-wisps.
Your
Alright.
enemy!
Shit. Go away for a moment. Alright, this one. Now we might be in trouble. Maybe I got too greedy there. Where is the Andragon? He's there. Alright. You move around here. Deep up the fuck out of them. And Palagina, where are you? You are there. Use that. Use it on that. You actually use that. Why not?
Try something else.
Alright, now if you would be so kind and kill this Andragon, that would be nice. And you use your arcane missiles.
Right here.
And more. AoE heals. And you knock this one down if you can. And you attack this one. Zahua, go there. There we go, Andragon is down. And now this blights. Alright folks, I was kidding. We were not in trouble. I was just kidding, I swear.
Just say the word.
There we go. That was that. I did pick the higher difficulty, didn't I? I'm quite sure I did. And then there's this island place.
Just say the word.
But yeah, let's not get any more greedy than this. We were fighting. We have fought very, very well so far. So I'm just gonna go and rest here and then pick up the camping supply from this guy here. All right, so let's see. Primordial Wilder. What were those enemy types again? I think Wilders, so let's go with that. Wait, why does this say... Why does this say Wilder while this one says racial accuracy bonus Wilder? I don't know. But there we go, we go with that. Damage reduction, I don't think that you're gonna need that. You do that. And actually, maybe we should give you damage reduction, just so that it's going to be much harder to take you down, because I want Prolvia to because if I had to choose that which one of these two paladins would drop down, it would be Palagina, because Prolvia can just use the revive spell and make her come back to the battle and revive her back. Damage reduction 2. As for you, maybe movement speed for you. Let's see how that works out. Yeah, I think this is good. Let's go with this. Hireling payday. Total wages 2,150 paid. Alright, and now pick up this.
Just say the word.
There we go. A supplicant has arrived from Gilded Vale, seeking 270 copper or an escort. Well, might as well send an escort. Why the hell not? Let's give something to do for Winky. So let's assign her. There we go. I miss Winky. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, she was a murdering machine. The Devil of Karok is not bad at all. Actually, she got better lockpicking skills and yeah, at least better lockpicking skills and possibly better stealth. But she doesn't deal as much damage as Winky did. Oh yeah, there was this weird circle thingy. And there's nothing else interesting here. Maybe this becomes relevant later on, when we get a certain quest or something. But yeah, for now there's nothing we can do there. So let's go to the other side here. I think there's enemies waiting for us right on the other side, if I recall correctly. Oh, wait, no.
Anyone suspected of treachery must be reported at once.
That's Tails.
Yep. Good, you have come. You have heard of the recent defections from our order caused by this apostate in Kratom.
An answer flowed to the surface of your consciousness, remembering from ages ago. Yes, I have.
This is a dangerous woman whose lies spread like plague. She inspires chaos, sows conflict. Because of these unusual circumstances, I am speaking to all our initiates personally to ensure there is no more dissension.
At first I thought that the dangerous woman he's referring to here was Lady Webb, who was the spy master of that one spy organization in Defiance Bay, but she's dead now because Theos killed him. Shortly after, oh wait, I think it was during the Duke's meeting in the palace. Anyway, you mean because she was one of us?
Who she was no longer matters. If her following continues to grow, there will be war, and all our work will be undone. You were recruited from Grey Tomb, were you not? You must have known this heretic woman, Yavara.
Oh, alright, so it's Yavara. So it's not Lady Webb. It's someone else entirely. And hearing the name, a flood of memories pours into your mind. She was my mentor. I was in love with her. She and I were friends. We may have met a few times. No, we never met. And strangely enough, there is two exact same options, except that the last one is a lie. But when I was playing this, when I was here doing this little dialogue bit here last time, I said that she was just my mentor. So I'm gonna pick the same option. She was my mentor. I don't think that there is any right or wrong options here anyway.
I pray her old teachings were less blasphemous than the new. Was it worthwhile, this mentorship?
I learned to be strong in my convictions. No, she let me down. No, let's go with this. I learned to be strong in my convictions.
Indeed. If she had held true to hers, we wouldn't be in this position. I am trusting you to remain loyal to the gods in this. If you do not, you will have greater powers than me to answer to. But you will answer to me as well.
I understand, Your Eminence. And that was that. And there's some cute little boars there. Not bothering anyone. And we can pick some golden celery. Oh, and I'm not sure if there was any enemies on this side of the river. A few stacks there. And I guess that's everything. So there was no enemies on this side, alright. And like I said, oh yeah, there's that flower there. But as I said, there's a cave there with 7 ogres guarding it. And that battle is actually, believe it or not, much tougher than actually fighting the actual ogre shaman himself inside the cave. Simply because
Ain't that special?
Oh, I don't think I actually know. I think I found this last time. Portion of Lengard's displaced image. All right. So yeah, and the reason why the shaman himself is much easier than the guards outside is simply because there are just so many guards there. 7 guards. And there is Elder Stack. Majestic looking creature indeed. Alright. So yeah, the ogres are there. So before we go there, let's go and check this other side here. Pick up this. And here is a wounded dying monk and a couple stelgares. Which we are just gonna nuke down like this. No challenge whatsoever.
Yeah?
Please, help me. Yeah, I'm coming. The man on the ground gasps for air, clutching his chest as he struggles. On closer examination, you see his red cloak obscures the full extent of his injuries. His face whitens as blood pools around him. Please, traveler. He reaches out, arduously extending his hand to you. What happened? Help the man to his feet. And if he were a monk, we would also have a special monk option here. But we don't, so let's just ask what happened. Forgetful, so careless, he mutters, blood seeping from his lips. cuts on my knuckles from morning's practice. He holds his blood-soaked hand out in front of him. There's stelkers. They smelled the blood on me. Thought they found their next meal. The man reaches down to clutch his left leg, his finger running along a jagged length of bone, protruding from his knee. They were almost correct. Cruel too. The man stares at you intently for several moments before his eyes widen in recognition. I have heard of you. Your cruelty is known to us. Will it please you? Please you to watch a stranger die? Would it please you more to know I die with my mission unfulfilled? Tell me of your mission. I'm not going to lie, your wounds look too severe to be helped. Pull him out of his misery. Or put him out of his misery even. This will be quick. Be still, allow me to tend to your wounds, or at least ease the pain. Screw that. Tell me of your mission. This must be delivered to my order. The monk weakly grasps for his satchel, drawing from it a messenger's scroll case. Take it. He rasps, waving the missive at you. It needs to be carried to the celestial sapling. Give this to my brothers. They will reward you. Well, in that case, of course we're gonna deliver it. Do not open it! He cries out, his voice crackling. The contents are for my brothers only. If the seal is broken, they will... Blood erupts from the man's mouth, streams of red oozing down his neck. His head slumps backwards and his body goes still. Examine the scroll case. The scroll case is crafted of darkly stained oak in the likeness of a thin tower. Along its length, 5 wax seals adorn the case, each with its own symbol: a small flame, an open palm, a crescent moon, and a shining sun, and a balanced scale. The seals would more likely break if you were to try to open the case, and I was thinking whether I should open it just out of curiosity and see what was inside. But then again, if you do break it and the monks notice, they won't reward us. And besides, they are just monks. What could possibly be inside that case that would interest us? Nothing, I don't think. However, if we had enough dexterity, we could have possibly opened it without actually breaking the seals, but whatever. Stow the scroll case in your back. You place the scroll case in your back and venture onward. Whatever is inside... And he died. So, whatever it was inside that case is none of my business. I don't really care what's inside there. Well, okay, I'm curious to see what's inside there, but my character doesn't care. Poultry, plus 5 max endurance, plus 1 constitution for 150 seconds. I wonder if I should be able to cook this thing. Fowl, freshly plucked and ready for the pot. Maybe that's the thing that the stalkers, however you spell them, and smelled and wanted to get, but the monk refused to give it. Alright, so we have now explored this entire area, and now the only enemies left there are the ogres. This is going a lot faster now. Now that I know what enemies was ahead of me. All right, but this one is going to be tricky. So the trick what I used to beat these ogres was the same trick that I tried to use on the other enemies earlier there, so basically I tried to lure 1 or 2 of them out of their pack, and then we killed those, and there was only 4 or 5. Left, and then we killed those rather easily. So that's what I did last time when I was here, and I'm gonna try the same tactic here now. But before that, I'm gonna save. Okie dokie. Now then, let's send you here. I would leave if I was you, Elder Stag. They're gonna kill you otherwise. All right, so there is a druid. Come here. God damn it. Alright, let's see how this is going to go. Oh shit. That hurt.
Yeah?
Hey.
Come here, bitch! Where are you going? God damn it! Hey. Alright, yeah, you saw me. Come here, bitch.
Just say the word.
Out of that AoE shit. Hate that thing. That was one of the main killers. Oh shit. They killed that Elder Stag. Those bastards. Oh my god! You killed the Elder Stag! You bastards! And there they go. Oh, that didn't go as well as I would have liked it to.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, the Elder Stag is dead. Those bastards killed him. Well, at least we got some horns. Alright. Let's see. If he's the only one who's coming here. Well, two is just fine
say
as
the
well.
word. You're mine.
Alright, let's go. Alright, fuck, they all come in. Let's see if I can... Let's just nuke this guy down as fast as we can. Shit, Ayla, this was hurt badly. Alright, let's just fight this off and see how it goes. Hey, there you go, and knock that one down. As for you, go and try to kill this ogre over there. And you try to punch him. AoE heals would be nice here. And Aloth, could you please stand up and use this? Maybe not quite yet. Maybe it's better that we go all in. Use this around here. No, hurry, of course. One down, that's something. I want to take down this druid as fast as I can. Switch to your sword, you, and knock him down. That's more like it. Use that. Give them of Karok some defenses. Shit. Thief.
I heard ya.
Alright, you are there, alright. Use that. Some bounce in the heels. What else could we use? Maybe this one again. Should not hurt our allies.
Just say the word.
Dominate this ogre here. Devil of Karok is... Where are you? You are... Wait, where are you?
Right here.
Oh, you are there. Alright. So you are safe for now. Let's try this. Shit. Heal him. Actually, no, use that. And you heal her. Heal her already, please. And Aloth is down, of course he is. Although, can we? No, we can't.
Wizard's
Use that, and you dominate that druid again. Shit. Shit! I didn't... She couldn't use a damn second wind in time. Fucking... Damn it. Well, let's see how this goes.
I'm ready.
There we go. Knock this druid down, and you... Ah, you can't... You already used those. Alright, well... Attack that one. And summon those worms, why not? There's only 2 ogres left. I think we got this. I think we got this. Might as well rest after this. Because just because the shaman battle was not as tough as this one doesn't mean that it's easy. Man, and use this. Why hell not? Why the hell not? You could heal him though. Go and finish this one off before he casts that wizard. There we go. Damn. So yeah, that was a very tough fight. It didn't go like I was planning it to go, but we beat them, and that's the main thing.
Just say the word.
And all they have is some ogre blood and garnets and stuff. Nothing too fancy.
Leave it to me.
So yeah, that was that battle. Went a lot better than the first a couple of few times when I was here. So yeah, that Elmshore cave. So that's where the ogre shaman is. Nalrend, I think was his name. But now, before we go in there, let's have a little rest here. And before we go inside that cave, I'm gonna save. Okie dokie, let's go inside.
Just say the word.
And get our bounty. Alright, now then.
Not a problem.
There should be, besides the shaman, there should be about at least 2 big bears who are not that tough. And then 1-2 more ogres. And there are the bears. The bears are not that tough, as you can see, that one is almost dead. Oh, there's 2 ogre matrons. Wait, did we fight an ogre matron earlier there? With those other ogres? I don't think I saw one. Weird. Well, whatever. Use that on those 3. You attack this ogre here. And where are you? You are there. Try to attack this one as well, if you would be so kind.
How many?
Oh, there's Nalrend the Wise. That's our bounty. You are there. You're not doing so hot right now, though. Give her defenses. And Eder, you are not where you're supposed to be. Knock that bear down. Or actually, let's use the fireball spell here again if you can. He's have to be quite close before he can shoot that thing. Let's try to get rid of those bears as fast as we can. Actually, no. Use second wind here. Can you dominate this ogre mage? Yes, you can. Now, AoE heals would be nice. Oh shit, she's about to fall. At least the bears are down, that's good. Oh shit. Heal her. Actually no, you heal her and you focus on this Nalrend the Wise here. Hey Lot, come a bit away from there. Use arcane missiles from there. And you use this to attack this one on the back. In the back even, and we attack this one. So Where he's there. Heal him. And you knock this druid. Well, Zahua is down. Damn it. Oh shit, so is Alot. Well, that's not good at all. That's not what I wanted to happen. Alright, Header, knock this one down. And you dominate this. I'm out of healing spells here soon.
Yeah.
Kill this ogre matron fast, please.
Right here.
Eat your hook. Death to our enemies!
Oh, she's dominated. Nice. More spells, more spells. He's down, good. Palagina is down though, that's not good. One more arcane missile thingy against that. Knock that. Oh wait, you can't. Well, just try to kill that, please.
Lavaru, be on seat!
Shit, now she's back. And you, please kill this one. I think that ogre druid just kinda knocked down. Oh wait, is he? Ah, she's on our side. Alright. Maybe now we can take this one down. Why yes we can, she's about dead. Almost dead.
I shall deal with this one.
There we go. It wasn't that tough fight.
Just say the word.
And we got lots of topazes. And the Nalrend the Wise's head, of course. And we can return the head later on when we go back to Guide Nua. Now, before we leave this place, let's take all the stuff that we can.
If you say so. Got it done.
And what do we have here? I think that these two are very good items. Let's see. Plus 20 defense against stuck, paralyzed, hobbled, attacks, minus 3 seconds stuck, paralyzed, and hobbled duration. Yeah, that sounds very, very fucking good, actually. Yes, that is. And this, the clock. Friendly aura grants breathe-in flame 3 times per rest. And plus 6 damage reduction to freeze damage for 20 seconds. Characters hitting user 5 to 10 burn damage. So basically, every time when we cast this, we get rest. We gain 6 more damage reduction against freeze damage, and everyone who attacks us gets burned a little bit. Yeah, that sounds very fucking good. Very good item finds here. Alright, so if I recall correctly, I gave this to Palagina. What did you have here? Alright, you had this. It's a nice clock. But and I think plus 10 defense against spells. I think I gave this to him. Even though I don't like him having a clock, but what can you do? It's better than the amulet, I think. And you had plus 9 will. 10 defense against spells. Will, what did it do exactly? Opposes attacks that are mentally based. Spell that mentally paralyzes the target. It is defined by the character's class level. Yeah, alright. I may give this to him. No, actually, I don't know. Let's skip that for now. And you had this. Very good clock as well. Alright, and then the boots. The boots. You're gonna keep those because no one else here uses unarmed attacks. I don't like this, so I guess I could give him something else. What did you have? Plus 2 reflect. Maybe it's better that we give this to her. And you get some reflexes. It's better than delaying unconsciousness for 3 seconds. It's not really that good in practice, at least not in my experience. Yeah, I think we are pretty much good to go. Yeah.
Just say the word.
That was everything from this cave. So now, let's leave this cave and let's go to that... whatever that town's name was again. Alright, so and I think that in order to get to the town we had to go through the southern way instead of the northern way. We can't get to that town through this way for some reason, so we have to go this way, which is a little dumb if you ask me, but whatever, what can you do? Alright, so it was Hearthsong, so that's where we are going now. Takes 12 hours, alright, fine. And here we are. The assassin at large. Alright, so Deus has killed the Duke and Lady Webb and sent the fine Spain to chaos, but Lady Webb saw where he intended to go next, to the city of Twin Elms. It is there I must go if there's any chance of catching up to him. I have reached Twin Elms. The city has a front gate. With any luck, someone saw him when he passed through. I'll have to ask around, and that we are gonna do in the next episode. And there seems to be a couple of warriors and pet stelkers here. But yeah, this is the point where I ended the episode last time, and we are going to end the episode and we are going to end this episode here as well. Excuse me. And in the next episode we are gonna explore this entire Hearthsong village here. There seems to be quite a few places of interest here. And I'm not actually sure that are these people Clan Fatans themselves, or are they just people who are living in Clan Fatan ruins? Well, we'll find that out in the next episode. And this seems to be like an inn. So we need to go to an inn and buy some supplies and at least one more camping supply and stuff like... Oh wait, no, did we? Oh no. Oh yeah, we used one. Yeah, of course we did. So yeah, we're gonna do all that in the next episode and learn what these people here are all about, and whether we can find some more clues whether Theos was here. But yeah, that's all for the next time. And now let's hope that this time the audio is not nearly as fucked up as it was last time. So fingers crossed for that. But anyway, thank you for watching once again, and once again, I'm sorry that this episode came out this late. But hey, what can you do? Sometimes shit happens. But anyway, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Pillars of Eternity.